Okay, you made it. Somehow. This is Alexis with Logan and the podcast where we talk, we overshare, and absolutely none of this is planned. Isn't that right, Logan? We definitely didn't try and do this. This is definitely not our third take. This is one and done. Isn't that right? You can lie to me.
If
Make me feel better.
if you say so.
Oh, oh, yeah. This is a third take, maybe. Anyway, like I said, this is not planned. This is not scripted. We may be scripted. I don't know. Um, a little bit about us is that we have been friends for a long time. I am your host, co host, blah blah blah. Um, yeah, we have been friends for a long time. However many years, I don't remember. We're old. We're almost in our 30s. I'm almost in my 30s. We still have a couple of years.
I'll be
This,
27 in a couple weeks.
yeah,
So
I'm turning 29 this year. My, is it too early to start planning my retirement
and writing your will.
and writing my will and, getting
Uh,
into one of those old people insurance things?
that's I.
Yeah,
Uh,
I think it, I think it may be a little too early. Hmm. Anyway, like I said, this is not scripted or planned. We're just letting our brains diarrhea all over, mouth diarrhea, whatever you want to call it. Um, boy, where do we begin? We haven't done a podcast in about, I think,
7 years, 8 years.
oh
It's,
god, has it been that long? Oopsie.
I know it's since 2018, I believe it was, because I
Yeah,
remember
yeah,
we did we did a podcast one day before my dad died, and then two after he died.
yeah. And then you know, got burnt out, as the kids say nowadays. I got too turned, or whatever the hell they say now. Probably not turned.
Yeah, but now you're here to make your comeback.
Yeah, I'm gonna be. Who's a famous person who made a comeback this year? Last year?
Joe, Joe Rogan.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like Joe Rogan. It, maybe not the bald part. If he even. Is he bald? Hmm.
Uh huh.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Minus the bald part. Because, boy oh boy, I know. I, um, yeah. Hold on, I'm trying to think of something. Sorry. Like I said, we're not. Yeah.
We should have planned this more.
But like the intro suggests, like I said in the intro, we are not planning anything. This is just whatever comes to our minds. So, it is 2026, where last year it was so damn slow.
Yeah, you can say that again.
My mood changes when it becomes winter, I've noticed. Is it a female thing or just a mood all around? Who knows?
Good or bad mood?
Eh, bad mood. I don't like the winter. The winter is evil.
Evil.
Evil. Oh, Barnacle Boy. There's gonna be a lot of SpongeBob references being thrown this way and that way, because we grew up with SpongeBob. SpongeBob is 26 years old. I am older than SpongeBob. That's
The same age.
crazy.
I'm the same age as SpongeBob.
Yeah, it's crazy to think like 26 years ago, um, this Sponge Boy is what he originally was called before, um, like in the early drafts of SpongeBob, Steven Hillenburg had his name as Sponge Boy before he changed it to SpongeBob. Um, but yeah, it's crazy to think about like all the shows that Nickelodeon shows that came out in like
The
the
90s.
90s or like hella old now. Oh god.
Yeah. Well, you want an old kids show? Try Sesame Street.
Well, yeah. But that's like a toddler baby show. I'm talking about like Rocket Power. No, not Kim Possible. That's early 2000s. Mm. Well, I think Rocket Power is the early 2000s too. We got Cow and Chicken, Rocco's Modern Life, Angry Beavers, all the classic Nickelodeon shows. Oh god. Yeah. Bear in the Big Blue House is the same age as I am. It came out the same year I was born. Me and
That, that was a great show. I loved that show as a kid.
mm-hmm.
It makes me want to watch it again. It's on Disney Plus, isn't it?
Yeah. It it it's very charming at watching it as an adult because you know, as a kid you're like, oh wow, pretty colors. But as an adult, like, oh, the emotions.
The nostalgia.
The nostalgia. Um, like some of the Bluey episodes I've seen. Oh my god, talk about tear jerkers. Bluey is such a tear jerking episode. It's a show. Ugh. When they rebooted Blue's Clues, speaking of uh, toddler shows, when they did a reboot for Blue's Clues called Blue's Clues and You, Paprika is a full-grown teenager. Her brother Cinnamon is also a teenager. They both have cell phones, and they have two new siblings added to their family.
Really?
Uh huh. We got paprika, cinnamon, and then ginger and sage. Which
My
I know that Mr. Salt and Mrs. Pepper's family has grown a lot since Steve Barnes. Hey,
Yeah, it's crazy.
I know. It's nostalgic, feeling old. Kind of go hand in hand if you
Is the
think
dog
about it.
still animated?
Yeah, it's still animated. It's still Ew,
Does it
could you
look
imagine a live, like, like how they do for, like, Disney, the CGI live action made making Blue look more realistic? Ew,
oh,
that would be awful.
I'm good.
Yeah, nobody wants to see that.
Uh, Maybe a couple people.
Well, for curiosity purposes and science, but that would probably fall flat on its face.
Most
Uh,
likely.
yeah. Speaking of reboots, um, there's been multiple reboots of Ben 10, Powerpuff Girls, and Teen Titans. Ugh, Teen Titans Go is awful. The new Ben 10 reboot is awful because it's more cartoony and, you know, if you compare 2006 Ben 10 to current day Ben 10, very, very different. Same as the Powerpuff Girls and Teen Titans. Don't even get me started on Teen Titans. The Teen Titans Go really pisses me off. Because the 2000 something? I forget what year the OG Teen Titans came out, but the original version, those characters had more, they were more serious and dark, and Teen Titans Go is more happy and foo-foo and loud and yuck. They're not as serious as they once were, which kind of makes me sad a little bit. I don't know. It's weird. Reboots are weird. Everything stinks. Um, did you hear that PBS has shut down?
PBS Kids or PBS in general?
PBS in general.
Damn.
Yeah,
Really?
after 50, 53 or 58 years? Yeah, because, you know who, Mr. Orange Man in the White House cut off its funding.
Really?
Mm-hmm. All
I
thanks
didn't.
to the Orange Man.
I did not know that.
I know. It's
No
sad.
more Arthur.
No, that show ended in 2020. Thank.
Really? They
Mm-hmm.
they put it on that long?
Yeah, it's crazy. Just I haven't seen the season finale of that show because I'm not at that age range anymore. Plus, again, what if they messed up the animation? Did they keep the same cast as early on Arthur? Who knows? I won't.
Yeah. World
I'm,
may never know.
the world may never know. Another nostalgic piece of our childhood.
Gone and lost.
Gone and lost in the recesses of time.
Yeah, that was one of my big TV shows when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm. Um, Back when I had DirecTV, there was, on demand and all that. I know. All the kids today are like, what the heck is on demand?
Right.
Old. Old. You
Now we
had
have
to be there. Now
yeah.
we now we can actually now we have Paramount Plus that we can go back and look at watch old shows. We have the PBS Kids app that we can go and watch old shows on. Everything is streaming this and streaming that. Where back in our day,
They had
everything was on TV. Well, yeah, they had none of that streaming, of this streaming stuff. We
yeah,
had we had to have physical Disney DVDs.
it was either DVDs, uh, cassette tapes, or Blockbuster or
Or
Redbox.
Blockbuster. Or Redbox, yeah. Blockbuster's the big one. Oh,
I think there's only one left.
yeah, I think it's in Oregon or something. I don't, yeah, it could be in Oregon or Maine. I'm not really sure. Um, but do you remember walking into a Blockbuster and smelling the popcorn? Just the smell of a Blockbuster will forever be ingrained in our memories.
Yep. And then when Blockbuster went out of business in pretty much all stores, uh, the Blockbuster that we had in where we used to live, I almost said it,
Mm-hmm.
uh, where we used to live turned into a mattress store.
Yep. So instead of renting movies and popcorn, you can buy yourself a mattress.
Comfy.
The yep, comfy, comfort. It's in that same store, but they remodeled it to make it, a bigger space for mattresses. They changed the doors. They don't have the slot in the glass window where you can drop off the movies when you are done renting them. Ugh.
I would have kept at least something just for like, historic.
Mm-hmm. Keep it inside of a museum. Oh, yeah. Nowadays, we have to find that stuff at like yard sales and hope that people have kept, something that has said Blockbuster on it once upon a time. That's
Yeah.
what I'd
My
look
friend,
for.
one of my friends worked for Blockbuster, and he either he did or his friend's dad, friend's dad or something like that. Um, Apparently worked for Blockbuster, and so he has a Blockbuster shirt,
Oh,
a, a genuine OG Blockbuster shirt.
oh, that tote would be worth hundreds of dollars now. Just because people wanted nostalgia.
He's thinking about taking it to a pawn shop to see how much he can get for it.
Ah.
Either either a pawn shop or a clothing auction.
Huh. That would be interesting. That would be something. Um, but speaking of nostalgic, when you came home after school, what was the first thing you would watch on TV like back in the early 2000s when you
Uh,
came home from school to turn on the TV and everything?
well, since I had two younger sisters, uh, we had to, you know, alternate it.
Ah,
Like I'd watch something one day, and then they get to watch something, one day, and
mm-hmm.
we would take turns.
Me and my brother never did that. We both liked the same stuff. We both watched the same stuff, so we never had an issue with that.
But one of the main ones, one of the main TV shows that my sisters would watch, my mom made me watch it with them,
Mm-hmm.
uh, was Good Luck Charlie.
Oh, good luck, Charlie. Where are they now? Ugh,
You know why it was canceled, right?
that was a good show.
Yeah, it was.
Kind of. I,
Apparently, I'm gonna try to be appropriate about this, but there's no really not to be.
yeah.
Basically, from what I heard, this is just speculation. Is that how it's said? Speculation, something like that. Um, is that apparently they had lesbians on the show or some shit like that. I can't remember exactly. I heard this years ago, so I may have just heard
You,
things.
yeah, you could be totally wrong, but that's just
Uh,
what you heard.
yeah, that's what I heard, and then apparently the reason they canceled it was because of that episode that they did,
What
um,
episode?
that that had the girls in it. Apparently, the reason they shut it down was because all the cast members and the staff, the director,
Mm-hmm.
they were they were all receiving death threats.
Hmm.
It saying like if you don't stop making this show, then some I'm not sure what they said clearly, but
Hmm.
yeah, all I know is the cast and the director and everyone else were getting death threats.
Huh. I don't remember hearing anything about that.
That's
Then
what I
again,
heard.
then again, I have a terrible memory.
That makes two of us.
Oh boy.
Yeah, trust me, that makes two. But the only reason my memory is bad is because of all the crap ton of medications I'm on.
I could get lost in a casino on the way to the bathroom. Trying to find my way through a casino. Ugh. Talk
You
about
should
hard navigation.
try finding your way through an arcade called Main Event.
Hmm.
Yeah, good luck with that. You're gonna be looking for quite a while.
The thing is, I get distracted by all the machines and the winning. Like, oh, if I could just hit the boop, if I could just make it big
And hit the jackpot.
and hit the jackpot.
I hit the jackpot one time on a game. It was it was like a pirate wheel or something, and you had to spin it. And if it landed on the 1,000, you got the jackpot.
I almost hit the jackpot on a slot machine, but I think it was like I didn't stop it in time for the mega jackpot, but I think I won like $30 or something. Like,
That's
that's
that's not
still
bad.
that's not bad.
My grandma walked into a casino with 20 and walked out with 200.
Holy shit! Way to go, Grandma.
Yeah, yeah, that was pretty impressive.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to Las Vegas for my birthday. Probably gonna maybe vlog it if that's interesting.
Her
I don't
here.
know. Yeah.
She's not here anymore, but I'll always have that memory.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, you got anything else?
Um, no, I think we're gonna wrap it up here. My brain is poop because it's 1 o'clock in the morning for me. I can't think of anything else. I got nothing in my noggin.
Yeah, we can make another episode sometime soon.
Mm-hmm.
And who knows, maybe the second one will be live. We'll just have to see.
Yeah, maybe. Well, if you watch it all the way to the end of the video, hey, we didn't get the FBI knocking on our door. Go us. But that's gonna do it from us. Thank you for letting us bless you with our voices, I guess, and hitting y'all with some nostalgic and
Just us
talking about how old we are
and all the other things.
and all the other things. Alright, like I said, my name is Alexis. My co host is Logan, and we will see you guys in the next video